This is your Irontrader. This is the last call of the day. So we're going to take a look here at crude oil and natural gas. But first of all, we're going to take a look here at gold and silver. At the end of the video, the support and resistance levels are posted for crude oil and natural gas. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy or sell any stock commodity ETF. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, first on the old docket here we have is gold. Now, a lot of the commodities sold off here yesterday because the Fed now they're cutting a quarter point, but that isn't really the thing. What it is their language. That's why you always have to listen to a speech. It comes at 2:30, okay, where the report comes out at 2. And they're only looking to cut maybe twice next year and then kind of see how everything situation goes. Right now, inflation is still high. I mean, I think these people just have to I don't know, get out of your house and go to a grocery store, go to a car lot, go price a house, go see what a hotel room costs today. Okay, go to a restaurant. I don't think they really have a big time clue. But anyway, it is what it is. So let's take a look here at the old gold. Now, you can see yesterday it sold off here pretty good. Actually, really good. Okay, so we got here yesterday. We got down as low as 25.98, and so far today we had 25.96 level. So we just had a little bit lower low. So let's just take a look here at the downside first. So we want to obviously look at today's low, that 25.96 level. Then what we'll do is we'll come over here to the top of this candle. Okay, you're looking at 25.85. Then we'll come over here. We're looking at 25.80. Then we can just follow these candles right on down here. You're looking at 25.68. 25.58, and then here's your big retest down here, sitting there at 25.41 level. Okay, so everything you really need to know about your support levels is sitting right here. Now, same way here, the upside resistance right here. Okay, you're looking at 26.26. That's your 100-day. If we can get above that, then what we can do is we can take a look at today's high. You're looking at 26.40. And then what we're going to do is we can take a look at bottom of this candle. You're at 26.46. And then we have yesterday's high, that 26.67. Then we're going to start running right into the simple moving averages. You've got 26.69 there. We have on your 8-day 26.74, and then we have your 50-day at 26.84. So we got to see how this is all going to shake out here. So, but right now here we just have it kind of like in a downtrend, and the price is below all the simple moving averages except for the 200-day, and that's really not good. Now here on the weekly chart, you really need to hold this key 21 SMA here. Okay, let's see. This is going to be very, very key on a closing basis. If not, then we're going to retest these candles right here very, very simply. But again, if we can hold that 200-day, or at least stay close to it, hanging around here, this would be okay here as long as we do the weekly there by Friday, which is tomorrow. Okay, so you can see as the run up, even when you lose that 8-day, it comes right down to that 21-day. Been holding it, so we got to see if it's still going to hold it here by Friday. Right now here, we have just a little bit of pop here. There's really no divergences going on here. Your MACD, your green, blue, your red, that's never good. So we got a good sell-off here going on gold. Okay, let's take a look here now at silver. Okay, silver's coming right off here too. Now, an easy way to trade gold is with the ETF GLD. It's a 1-to-1. That's usually a really good way to trade gold. And silver is with SLV. That seems to work out very well also. Those are the two that I trade with. Okay, now you can see here, we lost all the simple moving average, even this 200 days here. So let's look at the downside here first. So what you really want to watch here is that 26.14 level. Okay, so next, what we're going to do is we'll come right down here. Okay, which you have, what I said that was there? Yeah, 29.14. Sorry about that. 29.14, and then your next level there is going to be 28.85, and then we'll come down here looking at 28.39. Then we can rock it right here to this price channel coming across here at 28.03. And then we can just bring that next price channel across going on down here. You're looking at 27.23. Then you have your big retest down there at 26.50 there. But again, on the upside here, well, we're looking, everything's going to be based around that 200. You have to get back above that 29.68. Then she can move a little bit higher. Then we look at today's high. Okay, so you're looking at 30.14 level. Then what we do is we start coming into all this resistance here, where you're looking at 30.51, and then we have that 100-day sitting right there at 30.84, and then 31.21. That's your 8-day and your 21-day, and then 31.87 above that. But right now here, you broke all this trend here, and you can see how all the SMAs here are rolling over. Okay, your MACD is rolling over here. That's not good. And your RSI here, that can go a lot lower. It's not oversold as of yet. But what we're going to be watching here, is this is why you always want to use the weekly here side by side. because a lot of times you can look to the left here and all your support levels out here, but your big levels here sometimes are on this weekly chart here, okay? So right here, what you're looking to hold is 28.59. That's going to be very, very crucial to hold there on a closing basis. If that 250 day is lost, then you come right down to this price channel here at 26.50. Okay, that's going to be right there. That's going to be your target right there at that 26.50 level. And then we have the old 100-day rate below that at 26.08. But it looks like all these commodities, you can see how they started to rally this morning. I'll show you crude did the same thing. Silver did, gold did. They all tried to rally up here. Even Bitcoin tried to rally here first thing. And then you can see where it just didn't, just kind of rolled right on over here. But again, you have to be a little patient, especially like with Bitcoin. I just think you're just a little bit of a correction kind of a mode here, but I think next year Bitcoin is going to sail right on up here. There's so many big price tag targets up there, so just be a little bit cautious. You know what I'm saying right now? Just be a little bit patient, I should say, and then we'll get right back into that old Bitcoin. Okay, let's take a look here now at the old crude oil. Okay, here we have crude oil, and I can see here, we're in a downtrending chart here, but we just got like a sideways action. And what I don't like about this is, see this here, this is like a tweezer top situation. It tried to rally up here, put in a lower high, and then now she's, coming off here now. So what we really have to watch on the crude oil here is right there on the downside is this 69.29. That's going to be very, very key. Okay, if we start losing this here, then what we're going to do is we're going to come down to the bottom of this candle at 68.81, and then we can come all the way, just keep on following it, 68.44, and then we have here we have 67.72. But this is what you're looking for on this, is this 66.98 level. That's going to be the retest, and then if that's lost here, we'll come right to the bottom of this candle here. You're looking at 66.53, and then we can come all the way here. Okay, so then what we're looking at is you're looking at 66.33, and then we have your 65.27. That's your big retest. Now again, if we start losing this 65.27 level, well, okay, we have a couple targets here. Okay, so this is what you're going to be looking for is 64.36, and then right here, this is the big boy. That's going to be that 63.64. If we lose this 63.64, then what you're going to do is you're going to start going right down into that 60 level. So here's that 63.64 level. So then what we do is we just go right down here to the bottom of this candle. Right here. Then you're looking at what do we got there? What am I looking at here? Okay, yeah, right here. Okay, so then you're looking at the 61.74 level, and then we're right here at the bottom of these. You're start looking in the 50s, and look, we have a retest all the way down here at 46.16. Again, you have to lose that 66.98 and that 65.27, and then we'll come down to this level here. But really here, there is a target here. So we got to see how this is all going to shake out next year. We got a new president coming in here. So we got to see, how everything shakes out here. But I think crude oil could go lower, much lower. I say you do have some really big targets all the way down here. Now, again, say if it moves on the upside here, well, you're watching two really key levels. You're watching that 50-day, that 69.89, and then we're watching this 8-day right here. You're sitting at 69.89. So you're sitting right there is what you're watching. And then your big target, if you can move on up here, there's two nice targets. Is going to be this 100 SMA at 71.34 and that 71.51. That's the retest, which is just the top of this candle here. But right now, we got just a trading range sideways action. That's all I did today is I'm short. I got a short on. I haven't had a short out here with the SCO. Okay, and then I just scalped the UCO. Okay, so that's all I've been doing here on the old crude as far as the trading goes. So I use the SCO more like a hedge kind of a situation, but I just don't see where this is going to break up here anytime soon here, because once the election here was won in the United States here, all of a sudden now what happened to all the wars? Okay, you had a war between Russia and Ukraine. All of a sudden now you don't hear anything about it. Okay, you had a war between Iran and Israel. All of a sudden, nothing. Straits of Hormuz, you know what I'm saying? They were attacking it, and all of a sudden, now nothing here. So, it just goes to show you, you just have to just trade the charts here and you will make money. But right now, I don't see anything really that great here unless you break above and close above this 71.51. If you break above that, then we have obviously upside targets here all the way up to that 75 level, which is that 200-day. But right now, I just don't see where you're going to have this action. I think you're just going to have a sideways action. And eventually, I think you're going to sell down and crack that 65.27 level. I don't know if you're going to get down to the 46 level. But again, we just might, test all these levels here going forward. Okay, let's take a look here now at natural gas. Okay, here we have natural gas, your daily chart and your weekly chart. Now, again, it looks like it's broke out. So I always say, look at the reaction here. Okay, so what do we have here? We had a nice high. We had a retest there, and then we had a double top, and then it came right on down. But What you did notice about this, it didn't really come down like a lot of double tops and then sell all the way and off. What it did is it held this 21 day on the closing basis, and that's always key. That's what you want to look for if it holds it. Now, look at all sticky up here, and look how many times that it held it, okay? That's the key. And now your 8 day is clearly above your 21 day. That's always very bullish. It looks like we're breaking out of our range here of this key level here, that's 3.56. So what you want to look at here is right here, okay? This is what you want to look at next is 3.6 right there. 3.64. That is going to be your first upside target if we keep right on running. And then we're going to be looking right here at this 200 SMA here. You're looking at 3.86. Those are going to be your upside targets for right now. And then we got to see how this is all going to shake out here. But there's a lot of room to run here if you can run it all the way up here. But, we got to see here, usually this time of the year, it starts coming off here pretty hard. So we got to see how this is all kind of like going to shake out. But again, just watch this key level here on a closing basis. This is already closed, so we're at 3.56. So today, when those futures open there at 6, we want to make sure that we take a look at today's candle. We always want to watch that high, and we want to watch that low. Okay, that's what we're trading against. And then on the downside, if it does sell off, then we just follow the candles down. Okay, first of all, he's going to be looking at that 3.56. Now that becomes support. 3.52, that's support. And then I'll follow it all the way down. 3.48, 3.44, you got 3.40. Then we start running into your 8 day and your 21 day. But right now here, this looks like it's higher. I'm in UNG. Okay, I'm still long. I put a stop in there at 14.98, and I would just keep raising my stop up here. You're sitting at UNG right now is 15.27, so I just keep raising it up here because now it looks like we're kind of like once we break out of this, we got to see what's going to happen on the action here at 6 o'clock tonight. In the weekly here, just watch this key level 3.86. That's going to be your big upside target. Now RSI, plenty of room to run here. Green crossed over your red. That looking very, very good. Green over here, looking again. You're only at 67. You got plenty of room to run. So actually, natural gas, I say right now, is a long. Sure looked like it was going to be a short ski here once you start getting below this. But then again, when you look back at this chart here and you see how many times that it kind of like fooled you into it and closed back up here, and especially this candle here, that was a big reversal candle. And now she's shooting up here nicely. Okay, that's what I got for you. I'll be back here tomorrow morning. And we will take a look here at crude oil and natural gas. Remember, the rig count will be out there at 1 p.m. tomorrow. All right, thanks for watching.